11 rebounds, helped mop the floor a little bit. Kind of taking you. Well, first of all, how did you get a hold of the mop?
Well, they were saying there was a spot on the floor, and the kid looked so rattled. He was like, it's this one shiny moment, he blew it, so I had to.
It was just your kind of day.
Yeah, I guess.
You looked really aggressive out there. Just kind of take me through what your mindset was today.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, I just wanted to, we're all putting in so much, extra work and working on our game to try to get better. So, it does no good if you're not aggressive, trying to, show those things and put them out there, for people to see. But I just want to be aggressive and just stay confident because, confidence is a big part of this game. And, just wanted to continue to be aggressive and, even if I miss a shot, just to stay aggressive.
Justinian, first career college game, first start. Tell us when did you find out you were going to start, and what did that do for your confidence coming out to start the game?
In shoot around this morning, and then in the exhibition I started last week too, so that was a little bit of a confidence boost, and just trying to make it more normal and just be more relaxed coming to the games.
Nick, what's it like to see these guys step up?
I mean, it's great. I mean, it's not really a surprise, for me because, I get out there and I'm putting more work in this season, but, I mean, it's great to go out there and these guys are already out in the court or, they stay after practice. So it's not really a surprise for me to, see these guys, successing out there and getting the start and all that stuff. But, I mean, it all just comes down to extra work these guys are putting in and, you can see it on the court and hopefully that continues with, out there in the games.
Does it feel good to get the first official game under your guys' belts? And what we're kind of going out there looking to accomplish today, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it felt like forever going to Costa Rica, playing a few games, and long off season coming in and then playing 2 games. So I mean, it's good just to clear cobwebs. I don't think I felt any different from the last 2 weeks. Playing the 2 games at home and coming out here again, it just felt like the same. But it's good to roll forward and go away to Charleston, with a bit of confidence from the last 3 games, and with these freshmen, stepping up. It's really exciting to see where we can go from here.
Chandler, you played a lot of point guard to start the game, ran the offense through you. How do you feel like that suits your game? And Coach Rice has told us before that you've thrived as point guard in practice. Is that something you were prepared for?
Yeah, well, they tried hard to give me some reps at the point guard position, and just because of my ability to just see over defenders and passing a little bit, so just getting some reps in there. So yeah, they trust me with that responsibility, which is huge. You have a lot of trust in your point guard. If you're having a starting point guard, that's someone you obviously believes that can take care of the team and kind of direct what's going on. So it's new. I'm still getting used to it. Didn't really play much of it up until now, but just being open-minded and trying to continue to strive.
I think in the first half, Justinian and Chandler, you guys had as many rebounds as they did as a team. I think it was 13-13. Just how important is rebounding from the perimeter for you guys this year?
Very important. I mean, we emphasize that in practice every day. Coach Rice gets on us for offensive and defensive rebounding, and so we just try to do our jobs and get on the glass.
You started off shooting real well, this 3 for 3 from 3. How did it feel to start your college career on a note like that, and what was it that allowed you to, get into that flow early?
It felt good. I mean, I was open. Chandler found me on one. James Reed, I think, found me one too. So if I'm open, I'm just going to let it fly and shoot with confidence.
Nick, at one point you guys had a pretty small lineup out there with you playing the 5, Chandler at the 4. How do you feel playing the 5 where you're really staying down low? It looked like you were really focused on your low block game. How do you feel like that's come along for you this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think, with the depth we have and, the versatility on our team with the other guards, we can play a small lineup sometimes if we need that. And obviously this season I've been putting a lot of work in down low and, getting down there and scoring some buckets. So, it all works out like that. And, Chandler's been working on that too. And, everyone, and obviously, rebounding, like you said before, that's a huge part. If we go small ball, everyone blocking out and getting those boards. So, we practice that every day in practice. We Chandler at the 1 or him at the 4. So, we're ready for anything if, we need to change in the lineup.
You guys are a couple weeks into now playing some real games where you finally changed your defensive outlook, where you're trying to chase teams off the 3, you're trying to take that away. How do you feel like it's come along from when you first started it to where you are right now?
Yeah. I think we, did a really good job. It's hard to stay in the game, when we're up 40 at the end, and I think we let off a little bit. But I mean, I think last game was kind of a little wake-up call for us. I think we didn't do the best job defensively last game, but I think coming out tonight, we did a great job. Show some glimpses of what we can do on the defensive end, and I think, if we just build that up, more minutes and more minutes of, locking them down and getting stops. I think, with the offensive style we play and the talent we have on this team, I think we could be really good this season.
So, given the role that you're going to play on the team this year, how excited were you to kind of get this season underway and get one?
Yeah, I mean, ever since the end of last season, it was just continue to put in, keep doing extra work, and then just trust the process, and eventually it's gonna pay off for me. And that's something I really didn't expect something even with the performance like today for it to happen. First game of the season, and it's kind of exciting to see stuff like that, like Justinian, boom, whack, threes in a row. Just all the extra work. It's exciting to know that it's starting to pay off. But I mean, it's only November, which is a real big part of what we're doing, is just to continue to keep getting better. We're not playing for November, we're playing down the road, for March or whatever. So just to know that we have a couple more months to continue to keep getting better, it's really exciting.
When's the last time you went 9-10 in a game?
Never.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. So it's good.
The transition buckets from you and the dunks, that's nothing new to people who've watched you play, but you did go 2 for 2 from deep today. A lot of work put in the offseason, I assume. What did you do to get? Are you just putting up shots? Did you completely reconstruct it from the bottom up?
Man, I mean, it was just a lot of both. It's always something I've just wanted to continue to get better at. People, you can say as much that you don't pay attention to what people talk. And I've even defensively on other teams, just it's not hard to see that they sag off and guard him in the paint, make him shoot. But that's something that I wanted to do to just continue to keep getting better. Great shooters like Justinian, Nick, and James Reed, and everyone, they work on their, getting to the basket, finishing and everything, just as much as I'm trying to work on my outside shot to keep adding to my, repertoire. And it's just something that's going to keep making our team better if guys just keep working on things and their weaknesses.
And as of right now, you're a better 3-point shooter than Nick, right? 100% for the
No.
year. No. I'm seeing 1 for 3 and 2 for 2.
See, you guys just set me up, man. Next game 0 for 6, and then it's like, no, I'm not a better shooter than Nick. Probably never will be.
Nick, how do you feel like this team's coming along chemistry-wise? You said early at the scrimmage that you really liked where this team was on like a friendship off-the-court basis. Do you see that paying dividends when you guys are playing in games?
No, 100%. I think we got a strong bonding there, and I think that's great. On the court as well, we can hold each other accountable. There's no guys out there that don't listen to each other. If Chandler tells me something, Justinian tells me something, we all take that on. Same with me telling them. So, I think the chemistry and the cohesion we have in the locker room and in practice kind of flow of the game. And I mean, you see the guys on the bench. Even if you play 2 minutes or 20 or 40, it doesn't really matter. We're all in it together. And I think one of our mottos is hold the rope, and it doesn't matter if you're on the bench, on the court, wherever you are. I think we're going to do that this year, and that's the reason why we're going to be successful at being together and tough.
I know your guys' goal is to always hold teams under 50 points. You guys definitely got there today, held them to 28% from the field. How important is defense leading to offense going to be for you guys this year?
Well, our offense, it comes so naturally in just our actions on offense. It really doesn't take much thinking. It's just being in the right spots and knowing where to go and flowing. So if we can get those stops, really, then it just adds to our confidence on offense. We're already moving around and sharing the ball, so it just makes it so hard to guard. But like you said, holding them to 28% or whatever, I don't care what team it is, doing that is a real accomplishment, especially this early in the season. So we're just going to try to build on that, and just keep, like you said, keep making defensive stops, and that'll just lead to our offense.
Good here.